All right, my dears, today is Friday, which means it's my favorite class to teach. Why, you might ask? Because it's an hour and a half. And to me, a yoga practice really is an hour and a half. It's kind of how I was trained. And I feel that we have plenty of time for asana, but also the deeper practices of meditation, of mantra, of maybe we'll even do some mudra today, and definitely pranayama. So my invitation right now is to make yourselves really comfortable in a seat. I'm going to sit here by Kanti for this portion of it. And as we come to our seat, you know, it's fine to sit up against a wall. It's fine to support yourself in any way. Again, I think things like meditation become less accessible to some of us. It feels more like a chore because we think we can't move. We think we have to be a statue. We think we have to sit a certain way. So if it's supportive for you to sit up against the wall, that's awesome. Yeah. If it's supportive for you to sit on a bolster or a block, great. We'll take a moment to rock forward and back and side to side. And just finding what center even feels like on your sitting bones. Notice if you sit off to the right a little more or off to the left a little more. I had this reading with an intuitive person, and I don't even really know what to call her. Would you? An intuitive, yeah. So if you know me, you know I have kind of a high skeptic, and she instantly made me feel very settled, and like it was very, very authentic. And one of the things that she mentioned to me is that I come up and out of my right hip. And my right hip has been chronically what has given me the most trouble in my body. So she immediately saw that in my energy field. And she told me that when I feel some kind of way, to really take the time to ground into both of my hips. And so notice if you have a pattern. She also talked about our bodies being our first home. So let's let that land for a moment. Our bodies are our first home. But we get so disconnected from our body that we often think of our home as our property. Maybe first home I would think childhood home, my first home. That's what comes up for me, not my body. So could we reframe that our first home is our bodies? And that perhaps our second home is Mother Earth. And that when we honor these bodies for all that they are and all that they are not, we can fortify ourselves and have that same energy to give to Mother Earth. She also reminded me, before I ever want to give to anybody else, whatever that is, I need to give to the earth first. And I thought that was powerful. So here on Whidbey Island, we are on the land of the Coast Salish people, including the Tulalip tribe. Now, the Tulalip tribe is a number of First Nations people. In Seattle, Duwamish tribe. Can we come into the reverence and respect of this land that we are on, as this incredible body, this energetic body that lives and breathes and grows and dies and grows again. And feel into that connection in our first home, our earth bodies, the cycles where we grow and then something dies away. Maybe it's a project, maybe it's a relationship, maybe it's an idea, but then we grow again. And we're constantly in that same cycle as the earth. New life, new growth, new ideas, new relationships, new habits. They have a life cycle. And then many die away. And that doesn't have to be a negative. It can be the grounds, the fertile soil, the compost for what is to rise anew. October, one of my very favorite months, not always an easy month in the Pacific Northwest. The rains come relentlessly. But October is that month where things start to change and we see the cycle of what is dying away. What is composting? What is churning and turning inside of us right now? And if we allow ourselves the space to fortify our bodies, fortify our emotions, fortify our thoughts, perhaps that which feels so challenging and hard actually is the nutrients for what is to grow and thrive and blossom and bloom in our lives. We'll take our right hand up to our nose for Nadi Shodhana, alternate nostril breath. I like to place my middle finger on the third eye, pointer on top, but you can also curl them in, which is more traditional. And then our pinky and our ring finger, and our thumb are by the nostrils. We might track the nostrils open a bit, just so we can see if we're breathing full and easeful. And then gently close the right nostril, inhale through the left. Gently close the left, exhale through the right. Stay for the inhale. Switch nostrils on the exhale. Stay for the inhale. Switch nostrils on the exhale. So we'll continue at our own pace, remembering that we switch nostrils only on the exhale. Stay for the inhale. Your next exhale through the left might be your last one. bring our thumbs and our first fingers together, palms down on our lap for Chin Mudra. Mudra of wisdom. We'll take a few moments here just to settle into what this mudra feels like. With the palms down, that always feels grounding to me. Energy moving downward into the root. And we'll start with a Shiva mantra. And this is a simple one, so you can join in at any time. Now, why would we sing a Shiva mantra? Shiva is the god of transformation. So if we think of Maiden Mother Crone, Shiva would represent the crone, the one who cuts the thread, the one who brings about life out of what is falling away. Shiva is also the god of meditation. So transformation, change, the falling away to birth something new. Shiva is very fortifying. Om Namah Shivaya, 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 Om Namah Shivaya. And we'll sit for a few minutes in that vibration. Slowly gather our palms to our heart. Bowing our heads, may this practice help to fortify us, help to strengthen our bodies and our resolve, help to allow us to hold all of the thoughts and the emotions and the lived experiences, all of the things that knock us to our knees, as well as give us the biggest feelings of joy and happiness. May this practice remind us that we have these bodies that are our first home, and that these bodies can be such an incredible gift to help us to metabolize some of our deeper, harder emotions. They can help bring to our realization, to our awareness, how we can best show up for ourselves, for this world, for this earth, for the water, for the land, and for each other. One Om together. Om. All right, my dears, we'll cue up our playlist. I'm going to make sure I'm on Do Not Disturb because I heard some kind of noise. I am. Not me. Okay, so we'll push play in 3, 2, 1, push play. And we'll start on hands and knees. And on hands and knees, we'll do inhale into cow and exhale into cat. Now remember, we can modify anything, make anything more intense. It's all our choice. We have that agency. We have that power. Reach your right leg back and your left arm forward. Inhale here. Draw your elbow and knee toward one another. Inhale, reach away. Exhale, gather toward. Inhale, reach away. Exhale, gather toward. Now reach away. Bend your knee and draw your right knee out to the right and your left arm out to the left, and draw your belly in. Try to breathe. And then kick that leg back up, reach back with your left hand for your right foot. Kick the foot into the hand, open the shoulders. Release. Reach your left leg back, right arm forward, inhale. Elbow toward knee. Lengthen out. Elbow toward knee. Lengthen. Elbow toward knee. Lengthen. Elbow toward knee. Lengthen, bend your left knee, take it out to the left. Right arm out to the right, belly in. Breathe. Come back to center, reach back with your right hand for your left foot. Open the shoulder. Release. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Stay for an inhale in cat. Exhale, cow. Twice more. Now shift onto your right hand, right knee. Keep the right knee down. Reach the left arm up, look up, inhale. Reach under your ribs. Lift the arm up, reach under. Lift up, reach under. Now lift the arm and see if you can lift that left leg, maybe bending the knee, reaching back there with your hand, kicking the foot into the hand, or not. Now, when you're ready, place that left foot down. We're coming all the way up to gate pose. So that means left hand goes to left thigh, right arm reaches across the body. Breathing into that right side. Spin the heart up a little. And come all the way back down. We're coming to hands and knees. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Stay for the inhale and cat. And come back to cow. Twice more. Onto your left side, left hand, left knee, right arm reaches up. Gaze up, inhale. Reach under your ribs. Inhale, lift. Exhale, reach under. Lift. Reach under. Now lift the arm and lift that right leg. Maybe you stay or maybe you bend the knee, reach back there. So I cannot grab my foot today. So my body is saying no, and I'm gonna listen. Breathe here, notice. And then bring that right foot down. We're coming all the way up and to gate. So that means right hand touches that right thigh or shin, and left arm reaches over. Great, and then bring that hand back down. Come back to hands and knees. Now we're gonna work with dolphin 3 ways today. So if you have a block, it's a good idea. If you don't have a block, maybe something to put in between your hands like a book. So at first, we won't use it. The first version of dolphin is to have our elbows right underneath our shoulders. So you might judge the distance of your elbows by grabbing your triceps. And then the hands come out front like Anjali Mudra, or some people call this namaste hands or prayer hands. You can stay like that, which is my preference, or you can interlace your fingers, tucking the bottom pinky under. We'll come forward and put weight into our wrists. And as you do, and you push down there, can you feel your shoulder blades broaden? With that broadness of the shoulder blades, draw your belly in. And then start to look forward, and with that broadness, start to draw your elbows towards your knees, knees towards your elbows. Of course, you won't be moving because you're on a sticky mat, but you should feel the muscles engage to help pull your shoulders down away from your ears. Is that true? Now we could stay and work here, which is what I'm gonna do. Conti will probably lift her knees 1 inch off the floor and still pull and push. Likely you'll shake, yeah? So I even feel that shake here with my knees down. And so we're fortifying, right? We're fortifying our shoulder girdle, which is important because what lives there? Well, all of our organs are here, and our heart and our lungs, and energetically the heart chakra, which can always use some fortification. All right, put the knees down if you've lifted them. Tuck your toes under, lift your hips high, dolphin. So here, find a space where you're still pushing into your wrists, yeah? And you feel your shoulders broaden. You might pedal your feet. Keep moving the shoulders away from the ears, keep drawing the belly in. You might stay here, you might lift your right leg up. If you've chosen to do that, lift the other leg, put the right leg down first. And then both feet are to the ground, knees come down, and we'll rest. Now rest might be child's pose, or it might be sitting back on your heels. Okay, second version of dolphin, we'll need our blocker book. We'll place it between our hands. Palms are down. You make an L shape with your pointer finger and your thumb. So your thumbs are on the part of the block that's facing you. And then your four fingers are on either side of the block. Make sure your elbows are not too wide. They're under your shoulders. Tuck your toes under. Bring your weight forward, push into your wrists in particular, feel your shoulder blades broaden. As you do that, draw your belly in. Bring your heart forward. You might stay here, or you might lift your knees 1 inch. Oh my goodness, I don't even know how she does it. Breathe. So with me, knees down is enough. I'm pushing, I'm pulling, and I'm feeling that strengthening of my shoulder girdle. So that's what we're after. Whether knees are up or down doesn't matter. And then place your knees down. If they're up, lift your butt to the sky, dolphin, or forearm dog. And we might pedal. Try to keep some weight in your wrists. Try to keep your shoulders moving away from your ears and your belly drawing in and up. You might stay or lift your left leg. You might switch sides. And come down and rest. Notice your neck, your upper back. Do you feel some warmth there? Do you feel tension? What do you feel? Let all of it be true and okay. Not trying to feel something different than we do. So this last version is really therapy for the shoulders. It's trying to externally rotate the shoulders, which we don't do a lot. So it's pretty important to have something in between your hands because we'll turn our palms to face up. And so hopefully what's between your hands can go from the length of your wrists all the way to most of your pinky, you know. Open your thumbs toward the floor. Push against the block. It's going to be real hard to ground your wrists down with this one. Most likely they're not going to be on the ground, but that's the sensation that we're pushing in. So push into the whole length as much as you can. You might stay, you might lift your knees. Imagine drawing your heart forward as you're pushing down. And then lift the hips. And this one will stay with both feet down for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and come down and rest for a moment. You might shake your arms out. So I haven't done that in a while, and it feels very strengthening for my shoulders and also quite challenging. We're going to come to downward facing dog. Remember, you can, if you like me, have blocks under your hands. We'll pedal and sway a bit. And then the right leg lifts high. Draw the right knee in toward your belly, chest, or even your nose. Step the foot forward. Dip the hips, lift the heart, breathe in. Straighten the leg, breathe out. Stay for an inhale. And bend the knee. And then move to face the long edge of your mat. Feet are parallel. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. You might have a generous bend to your knees. Inhale, halfway lift. Spin to the left, facing the back of the mat. Dip the hips, lift your heart, inhale. Straighten the leg, exhale. Stay for an inhale. Bend the knee. Plank pose. Plank can always have the knees down. Come onto your right side, side plank. Back to plank. Onto your left side, side plank. Back to plank. Maybe chaturanga. Cobra or up dog. Downward facing dog. Same right leg lifts. This time, draw the knee toward your left arm. Toward your right arm. Back up to the sky. And draw it now toward your right arm. Left arm. Back up to the sky. Step the foot forward. Dip the hips, lift the heart, breathe in. Straighten the leg, breathe out. Stay for an inhale. Bend the knee. Make your way to the long edge of the mat. Halfway lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Extend to the left. Dip the hips, lift the heart, breathe in. Straighten the leg, breathe out. Stay for an inhale. Bend the knee. Plank. Left side, side plank. Back to plank. Right side, side plank. Back to plank. Maybe chaturanga. Cobra or up dog. Downward facing dog. Left leg lifts. Draw the knee in toward your belly, chest, or nose. Step the foot forward. Left arm up. Big inhale. Side angle. Inhale, exalted warrior. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, exalted. Exhale, side angle. One more. Inhale, star. Exhale, goddess. Inhale, star. Warrior two toward the back. Inhale, exalted. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, exalted. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, exalted. Exhale, side angle. Cartwheel that left hand forward, pivot on the back toes, reach your right arm up. Inhale here. Plank. Chaturanga. Cobra or up dog. Downward facing dog. Left leg lifts. Open your hip. Inhale here. Left knee toward right arm. Left arm. Up. Now toward the left arm. Right arm. Up. Inhale. Step the foot forward. Crescent lunge. Inhale here. Twist high, right arm in front. Inhale, center. Warrior two. Inhale, exalted. Exhale, side angle. Half bind or full bind here. 5 breaths. Back to star. Goddess. Inhale, star. Warrior two toward the front. Inhale, exalted. Side angle. Half bind or full bind. 5 breaths. Now, we're coming to crescent lunge, so some of you might want to cartwheel your hands forward, pivot on your back toes, rise up that way. Others might come back to warrior two, and then crescent lunge. Twist high, left arm in front. Inhale back to center. Plank. Chaturanga. Cobra or up dog. Down dog or rest a different way, 5 breaths. Walker hop to the top. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Rise up. Mountain pose. Surya Namaskar A. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Chaturanga, exhale. Cobra or up dog, inhale. Downward facing dog. Walk or hop to the top. Halfway lift. Fold forward. Rise up. Mountain pose. Arms up, inhale. Fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Chaturanga, exhale. Cobra or up dog, inhale. Downward facing dog. Walk or hop to the top. Halfway lift. Fold forward. Rise up. Mountain pose. Arms up, inhale. Fold forward. Halfway lift. Chaturanga. Cobra or up dog. Downward facing dog. Walk or hop to the top. Halfway lift. Fold forward. Rise up. Mountain pose. 3 more. Inhale, arms up. Fold forward. Halfway lift. Chaturanga. Cobra or up dog. Down dog. Walk or hop. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Rise up. Mountain pose. Arms up, inhale. Fold forward. Halfway lift. Chaturanga. Cobra or up dog. Down dog. Walk or hop. Halfway lift. Fold forward. Rise up, inhale. Mountain pose. Arms up, inhale. Fold forward. Halfway lift, inhale. Chaturanga. Cobra or up dog. Down dog, child's pose, or rest a different way. Down dog ready. Walk or hop to the top. Halfway lift, inhale. Fold forward, exhale. Rise up, inhale. Mountain pose. So for me personally, there's something very, very fortifying about repetition. Surya Namaskar, B, chair pose. Breathe in. Fold forward, breathe out. Halfway lift. Now, traditionally chaturanga, but you could hold plank, step back to down dog, whatever works for you. From down dog, right foot steps forward, back heel goes down, warrior 1. Right arm up, left arm forward. Slightly tuck your tail, feel the pinky toe edge side of your back foot root. Back foot is like 11, 10, 11 o'clock. And then arms go up. Take a deep breath in. Down dog your way. Could be chaturanga, could just step back, could rest. Left foot forward, warrior one. Back foot 1 or 2 o'clock. Right arm forward, left arm up. Feel your ribs shine forward. Root through the back, pinky toe edge side of the foot. Slightly tuck the tail, arms up, inhale. Down dog your way. And then we'll rest 5 breaths. That is down dog for some. For others, child's pose, sit back on your heels. Walk or hop to the top. Halfway lift. Fold forward. Chair pose. Stand up mountain. Take a deep breath in. Long breath out. 3 more. Chair pose. Fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Chaturanga maybe. Cobra or up dog. Down dog, our left foot steps forward first this time, warrior one. Find the integrity of the pose, breathe in. Chaturanga maybe. Cobra or up dog. Down dog. Right foot forward, warrior one. Find the integrity of the pose, breathe in. Chaturanga maybe. Cobra or up dog. Rest your way, 5 breaths. Walk or hop to the top. Halfway lift. Fold forward. Chair pose, inhale. Stand up mountain. Deep breath in. Long breath out. Last 2, chair pose, inhale. Fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Down dog your way. Right foot forward, warrior one. Find the pose, inhale. Down dog your way, exhale. Left foot forward, warrior one. Breathe in. Down dog your way. Rest your way, 5 breaths. Walk or hop to the top. Halfway lift, inhale. Fold forward. Chair pose. Stand up mountain, take a deep breath in and out. Last one, chair pose. Fold forward. Halfway lift, inhale. Down dog your way. Left foot forward. Warrior one. Breathe in. Down dog your way. Right foot forward, warrior one. Breathe in. Down dog your way. Rest. What does that look like for your body right now? 5 breaths. Walk or hop to the top. Halfway lift. Hold forward. Chair pose. Mountain. Deep breath in. Long breath out. Fortification for the hips. Lift your right knee up. Let your right knee open. Take your right leg back, but the heel goes toward the sky. You're like warrior 3. Open the hip, draw it out to the right and back up. Out, back and up. Out, forward and up. Out, back and up. Out, forward and up. Open tree. Arms might reach up. So if you're anything like me, you feel the left leg, the stabilizing leg. Lift the right knee up. Step it back, not too far. Toes about 1 or 2 o'clock. Straighten that left leg at first. We're just gonna fold forward. Hands could go to the shin or blocks, or frame that left foot. You have a pretty good view of your feet here, likely. Heel to heel alignment or even wider. Now, if you have blocks, they're a friend here. So first, we're just framing our front foot. We'll get there. We'll halfway lift. Draw your left hip back with intention. Right hand roots to a block. It could be on its highest setting or medium setting. Left arm sweeps forward and then up for revolved triangle. Keep drawing the left hip back, keep drawing the belly in. Reach that arm forward and back down. Now, here, you might stay with your hands right how they are, framing the front foot or on blocks, or you can reach behind your back for opposite wrists, elbows, a fist bump, or even Anjali Mudra behind your heart. Forehead toward the shin. You will notice probably right away, if you do any kind of hand clasp, you could also grab your fingers, kind of lock your fingers together. That it's very fortifying for that left hip. If you've taken any kind of clasp behind your back, release it. If you have blocks, you might use them out in front of you a bit. Lift your right leg up. Lengthen your torso. Inhale. Draw the knee in toward your belly, chest, or nose. Lengthen out. Gather in. Lengthen out. Gather in. Lengthen out. And then open to half moon. Maybe you stay. Maybe you bend that top knee, reach back with your hand for the foot. Release the foot if you have it. Bring both hands to the floor or blocks. Step that foot back. Again, kind of that original position, heel to heel alignment, not too far apart, forehead toward your shin. This time, some of you might flex your toes up toward the sky. Great, and then step both feet forward. Forward fold. Rise all the way up to stand. Mountain pose. Left knee lifts. Left knee opens to the left. Heel up to the sky. Back out to the left. And up toward the belly. Open. Back and up. Open. Forward and up. Open. Back and up. Open. Forward and up. Open. Tree. Lift your left knee up. Step it back, not too far. Toes are pointed out at 11 or 10 o'clock. Both legs are straight. Come forward and down, framing that front foot. So at first, we just have our hands framing or on blocks. Notice that. Heel to heel alignment, perhaps, or wider. And then we'll halfway lift. Lengthen out the torso. You can have blocks, they can be on the highest setting, the medium setting. We're moving toward revolved triangle. We're gonna reach the right arm forward and then up. And breathe, notice. And bring your hand forward and down where you might stay, or reach behind your back for opposite wrists, elbows, or you can just kind of interlace your fingers. Mudras that's sacred to Ganesh and fortifying. And then as you release your hands, you might have blocks that are out front. We'll lift the left leg up and draw the knee in toward your belly, chest, or nose. Lengthen out, gather in. Lengthen out, gather in. Lengthen out and open, half moon. Maybe sugar cane. Bending that top knee and reaching back with the hand. Release the foot if you have it. Frame your hands down. Step that left foot back. So again, it's that pyramid position, but now we might lift the toes. Whew. Draw your weight back. And then look forward, step both feet together, forward fold at the top of the mat. You might grab opposite elbows, or you might interlace the fingers behind your back, let your arms rinse out overhead. Whatever feels useful to you. When you're ready, release your hands, rise all the way up. Mountain pose. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Halfway lift. Down dog your way. Right leg lifts. Pigeon. Working with your back leg, inching your way back, back, back. Draw the left knee in toward the center of the mat a little. Look over your right shoulder. Some of you might want that fortification of your hips where you're really drawing the right hip back, left hip forward, almost like a scissor action. Some of you might come onto forearms or blocks, or your forehead all the way to Mother Earth. Off onto that right hip, swing your left leg all the way up and across for a seated twist. Try to have both butt cheeks on the floor, twist to the left. Back to center, swing the left leg back around, downward facing dog. Left leg lifts, pigeon. Working with your right leg, inching it back and the knee in towards center, you might look left. And then maybe coming forward and down. And we'll slowly sit up and off onto the left hip. Swing the right leg all the way around for a seated twist, trying to get both butt cheeks to the earth, twisting to the right. And do your twist, bring the soles of your feet together. Grab hold of your ankles and lift your heart forward and up. Right ear to right shoulder. Chin to chest. Left ear to left shoulder. Chin to chest. Look forward. Begin to hinge forward at your hips with a flat-ish back. You could have blocks to create a pillow. See what works for your body. When you're ready, sit up and lay down. So here, draw your knees into your chest. Do a few knee circles one direction and a few knee circles the other direction. And grab hold of your right foot for half happy baby, maybe lengthening the left leg out. Maybe flexing through that left heel, even if that means your leg is off the floor. You could also, I don't know, I didn't think about this till right this second, put a block underneath your calf, maybe, of that left leg. Oh yeah. So then you can flex that foot without engaging the muscle. Now, this right leg, and straight is a fluid word, is going to straighten out to the right. There might be a generous bend to your knee, but it's moving towards straightish. And you're flexing through the heel. Right leg comes back to center and all the way over to the left, to the floor, or maybe there's a block underneath that right shin or calf. And slowly come back to center. And so if you found it useful to put a block under your leg for half happy baby, you'll switch it so it's under the right calf and then the left leg, half happy baby. And flexing through that right heel perhaps. And then perhaps straightening the left leg out to the left. And again, noticing if there's a good bend to the knee, that's awesome. And bring the left leg back to center. It's going to come all the way over to the right. And maybe that means there's a block underneath that left calf shin. As you come back to center, the next option for poses, shoulder stand, legs up the wall, or a block, bolster, pillow, something underneath the sacrum, and legs up to the sky, which is my favorite. And here, is it possible to feel as if energy is coming back down to refill you? So we have this magnetic charge of our feet connected to the earth. I'm sure that's even scientific. Yeah. Could you imagine all of that energy that we use to walk around, dance, run, whatever it is you do? Yeah. What if that was sacred reciprocity, where this energy exchange between your first home and Mother Earth, our home, was sacred and reciprocal and even and power with. And right now you're recharging yourself by your legs being up above your heart and all that energy moving down. And then if your legs up the wall, feel free to stay. If you are in a shoulder stand, you might roll down to fish. If you have a block under your sacrum, you might come to Supta Baddha Konasana, soles of the feet together, knees open, arms reach above your head for opposite elbows. When you're ready, Shavasana, corpse pose. And as you're here in Shavasana, may the earth receive you. Gracious mother she is. And I'm feeling this desire to sing to you this Celtic song that I learned from Starhawk and the reclaiming tradition in San Francisco. And it goes with this time of October, of things dissolving away. This ain't need, this ain't need, every need and all. Fire and sleet and candle light, may earth receive thy soul. When thou from hence away art past, every need and all, to any more thou comest at last. May earth receive thy soul. If ever thou gave hosen or shoon, every need and all, sit thee down and put them on. May earth receive thy soul. From any more when thou art past, every need and all, To brig or dread thou comest at last. May earth receive thy soul. If ever thou gave silver and gold, every neat and all, on brig or dread thou find foothold. May earth receive thy soul. From brig or dread when thou art past, every need and all, to purging fire thou comest at last. May earth receive thy soul. If ever thou gave meat or drink, every need and all, the fire shall never make thee shrink. May earth receive thy soul. This a neat, this a neat, every need and all, fire and sleet and candle lead. May earth receive thy soul. When you're ready, find your way back to a seat. And palms can gather in any shape that feels useful to you. May we continue to honor these earth bodies as our first home, and Mother Earth as the sacred home we all share. May we continue to be present for the cycles of birth, life, death, rebirth, in all the ways those show up for us. And most of all, may we be easy, tender, and loving to ourselves, and commit to our practice when we most need it, which is often when we most don't want to do it. In those ways, when we commit to coming to our mat and using these tools that we have to help create a little bit more peace in our own nervous system, we do become better advocates of peace in the world. In that spirit of peace, we say Shanti, Shalom, Salam, Amani, Maluhia, Irini, Shiakan, Jam, Pache, Paz. In the spirit of our collective truth and liberation, we say Ashe, Amin, Amen, blessed be, Kapu Aloha, in Lakach, Satnam, Namaste, Matakwi Asan, Black Lives Matter.